You gonna read?
You're not gonna read to me?
I just
One page, then I'll read the rest.
Jesus loved to talk to everyone. He talked with the shopkeepers, even though some did not treat their customers fairly. He talked with
Carpenters.
Even went through, though some rested when they should have been working. He even talked to tax collectors who unjustly took money from people.
Unjustly.
It's unjustly, people.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna get that on YouTube?
Read.
Fine. Some people were upset by this. They thought Jesus should talk with them because they obeyed God. Why does Jesus talk with those sinners? One woman asked, "They are not good people like us." Jesus heard the people talking. He gathered the people around him and told them this parable.
Okay,
parable.
You know what a parable is?
I know.
It's like a story with a message.
I said I know.
Okay. So is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. The title of this story is called The Lost Sheep.
They know that.
Once, there was a young shepherd boy who played his small wooden flute while tending to his sheep in the morning. In the morning, the sheep would awake to the flute's soft, sweet melodies. Happily, the shepherd led his sheep out to pasture. The sheep grazed on the bright green grass. In the afternoon, when the sun grew hot, the boy would herd his sheep to a shady spot to rest. The shepherd boy would always sit nearby and play the flute. The sheep adored the delightful music. As the boy played, he gazed at his 100 sheep. Each one was unique. Curly liked to snuggle next to his mother. Patch had a black spot on his chest. The shepherd boy knew that each and every sheep was special. He took care of them when they were sick and comforted them when they were frightened. The boy took great care to make sure every sheep was safe and comfortable. Next. Every night, the shepherd boy lulled his flock to sleep with melodies from his flute. One night, when the flock was asleep, the boy gently placed his flute in its case and got ready for bed. It had been a long, hot day, and the boy was tired. He was looking forward to a good night's rest. Before going to sleep, the shepherd boy walked among his sheep to make sure they were all right. One by one, the shepherd boy said good night to his flock. He soon realized that Lily, one of the lambs, was missing. He called for her and searched, but he could not find her. Perhaps if I play my flute, Lily will hear it and find her way back home, the boy thought. He got his flute and began to play softly, but Lily did not come home. Confident that the rest of the flock was safe, the shepherd boy set out in search of his little lamb. Where could little Lily be? Lily, you bad girl. I'm gonna give you a pow pow.
Why does he have a staff?
Shepherd staff. The shepherd boy knew The little sheep sometimes strayed from the flock. Uh-oh. But he refused to lose even one. He vowed to search until he found her. The shepherd boy looked everywhere. He walked out to the grassy pastures where the sheep grazed when they were hungry. There was no sign of Lily. The shepherd boy ventured farther into the wooded lands beyond, where the sheep liked to rest when they were hot. There was no sign of Lily. "Lily," he called. "Lily, where are you? I love you very much and I want you to come home." Just then the shepherd boy turned and saw Lily shivering in the cool night air all alone. Lily and the boy ran to each other and he hugged her tight. The boy was so happy to see her again. He could never be angry at one of his lost sheep. You know, that's how God is with us. Yeah. "I am so glad I found you," he assured Lily. "I was so worried. I know that little lambs sometimes..." Daddy's calling.